You probably feel like social media has taken over your entire life. It is sucking dry your childlike joy and your creative spark. It has infiltrated every single crevice of your mind. At what point did we pick up the phone and never put it back down? So you finally do it and you delete the apps. But now, what happens next? Before we dive into the 5 obstacles you will face, hit subscribe so you never miss an update. First, expect to reach for your phone constantly. Your brain does not magically stop being addicted just because the app is gone. The device is still there, but you just lost the access. When I first quit, I found myself reaching for it just as much as before. I would end up scrolling through my old photos or my boring emails. I realized I used my phone as a crutch for any moment of boredom. If I got stuck at work, my instinct was to start scrolling immediately. You should also expect that you will likely relapse. Relapsing is a natural part of the journey with any addiction. I have re-downloaded these apps so many times in the past. Special events or trips were usually the biggest triggers for me. I used to use TikTok to find restaurants or cool places to visit. Then I would get sucked back in for much longer than I intended. These platforms are literally designed to capture your attention at a psychological level. It does not mean you are broken or weak. It just means the platforms are working exactly how they were built to work. I want to interject quickly to say, I am not better than anyone else. I had a social media addiction so bad I spent 12 hours a day on it. That habit was stopping me from doing literally anything else with my life. I have seen massive benefits from quitting, but I know it is not for everyone. Some people can maintain a very healthy relationship with it. Personally, I do not keep the apps pre-installed on my phone anymore. This adds friction and makes me think twice about whether I really need it. I will not re-download an entire app just to scroll for 5 minutes. This creates a healthier balance because it is not about total restriction. If I need it for research, I allow myself that specific access. Another thing you can expect to feel is a massive sense of FOMO. When you are offline, you quite literally have no idea what is happening. It can feel very disconnecting and make you feel like you have no friends. I struggled with this in the beginning, but now I see it as a gift. The people I talk to now are the ones I see in real life. They have my phone number and they can contact me directly. Social media made me feel like I had friends because of likes and comments, but I was not actually interacting with those people in the real world. When those digital interactions stopped, my circle definitely felt a lot smaller. You are also going to find that you do not understand pop culture anymore. Internet trends and new memes will become a total mystery to you. My real-life friends will bring something up, and I have no clue. The answer to their questions is almost always no. It made me feel like I was missing out on the world. But clarity and control over my life is worth the price of missing a meme. I also really struggled with feeling completely uninformed. I used to get all of my news and politics from my social feeds. Without it, I felt like I had no idea what was happening. This made me feel conflicted because the world is very chaotic right now. I did not want to feel complacent toward the injustices around me. Social media is usually the first place you hear about breaking news. Now it takes me longer to find things out through other people, but I have begun to see this as a positive thing too. It allows me to form opinions separate from the digital mob. On social media, it is hard to tell if a belief is truly yours. You are constantly fed millions of opinions in your daily feed. Passive consumption subconsciously affects your beliefs without you even knowing. I felt like I had become an echo chamber for online opinions. Now it takes more effort to gain information through my own research. I think learning through research is better than through someone else's lens. Social media is a huge factor in why our politics are so divisive. We listen to opinions online and then repeat them in real life. The algorithm sees your engagement with negative content and gives you more. It constantly makes it seem like the world is ending. I do not think it is healthy to consume constant negativity every day. Being informed slowly is a small price to pay for your mental peace. The next thing you can expect is that you will be bored. Our brains are fried and our dopamine receptors are totally cooked. We quite literally do not know how to be bored as a society. There is a lot of damage in not allowing ourselves to be bored. Creativity and inspiration are both born out of moments of silence. It is hard to do anything meaningful when you are numbing your brain. Hard things are difficult when easy things are so instantly gratifying. I got off social media because I could no longer do challenging things. I could not focus on projects because TikTok was easier and more fun. Sometimes you need to just stare at a blank canvas or a wall. I had lost the skill of just being alone with my thoughts. I could not even use an elevator without pulling out my phone. I filled every gap of time with entertainment and lost my ability to think. At first, deleting the apps felt like a very uncomfortable silence. My brain was not used to being so understimulated. Once you get over that discomfort, it becomes easier to read or draw. You finally have the mental space to lean into your real hobbies. It is extremely hard to create when all you do is consume. Consumption is not a hobby, and social media is insanely understimulating. You are going to be bored, but great things live on the other side. So why is it actually worth it to go through all this trouble? Quitting social media gave me 3 major improvements to my life. First, your friendships will be fewer, but they will be much deeper. It feels like you are losing people, but you gain energy for those who matter. Social media gives an illusion of connection while we stay lonely. Cutting the noise allows you to focus on your real inner circle. Second, you will finally find the inspiration you have been looking for. You have to allow yourself to be understimulated for creativity to flow. I personally started this YouTube channel because I had the headspace. Third, you will finally develop your own personal style and beliefs. When the noise stops, you understand what you truly like. Our generation is going through a massive identity crisis right now. We fear losing our individuality, but we never spend time alone. The only way to know yourself is to give yourself time to think. Do you really like that thing, or have you just been influenced? Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.